Hello YouTubers, today we're going to not build something but talk about a very common problem with table saws, specifically entry-level table saws. After about 10 years of use, my old trusty Ryobi saw died, so I went out and bought a new Cobalt saw. It was quite disappointing to see that the plate on the Cobalt saw leaves quite a bit of distance between itself and the main surface of the saw, and as a result, when you try to cut something, it actually gets caught there. That is a very serious problem, and the way that we have to address it is by creating a new plate that will replace it, that has the correct width. Now the way we'll do that is removing the original plate and get the material that we need. It's easier to put one edge on the finished edge, so you do not have to do more cuts than you absolutely need to. And then simply trace the plate and also the points that you need to make openings for the screws. I already have cut one and I will cut another, but first we need to sand this so it can actually correctly fit in the table saw, because right now it is slightly bigger, it seems than we need it. So I need to take a little bit of wood off to make it fit perfectly. So let's go to the sander. It will probably take several passes until we make it fit. And actually we have a little bit here, so we are almost there actually. By tapering the sides a little bit, you might make the fit easier. And you can see here that actually we have a very good fit, that it is flush with our table saw. I've not made the holes yet, and I'm going to decide if I'm going to make holes or not. But you see, towards the end of the table we also have a good fit. So this is a much better plate than the original. We're going to have to put it down and then turn the saw on and cut through it. And I'm going to make more than one plate, because I will also need a plate for the dado stack and also a blade to cut several different degrees. So my thought right now is that I will make two dado stack plates, and one will be for the dado stack and the other should be plenty of clearance to make up to 45-degree cuts with the blade. Again, the important thing is that you trace the original plate to be a match with your other plate, and you can see here clearly the difference in thickness of my new plate and the original plate. Thank you. So we have two more inserts cut, and after I sand them to fit like we did before, we are going to be ready to use this table saw in a safe and a very efficient manner. It is really a problem sometimes with tools, especially when you're a beginning woodworker, that the problem is the tool and not your technique. I would not have realized that the problem with when I started using this saw was a bad insert plate, but my experience over the last few years woodworking allowed me to recognize the problem and rectify it. So this is a very easy way to modify your stock table saw, especially if it is your first table saw. Chances are that your plate will not be a perfect fit, and these are very easy to make. As you see, this tool here is a Dremel SawMax, and it is probably one of the most versatile saw tools because it can be very easily attached to any bent surface. It is fast, it is very convenient, it makes very clean cuts with a very thin kerf on the blade, and it is fairly quiet, as you heard. I hope this video was of some use to you, and I appreciate you watching my channel. Please like, subscribe and share. I will see you next week. Bye.